Hey guys, my name is Leah Marie Austin and welcome to my brand new YouTube channel, Uniquely You by Leah. Today's eyeshadow look was inspired by my outfit, purple and army green. Let's get started. I'm just going to spread some of this concealer. I go with this light shade. I'm just going to buff that out. Make sure that the base of this, the foundation of this canvas is nice and smooth. Not too much blinking. As it's nice and smooth, I'm going to go in with my Revlon Color Stay translucent powder, and I'm just going to pack on that translucent powder on top of that concealer, and this is called setting it. Setting it so that that cream concealer does not have time to crease. So this is a packing motion. You patting it in, pressing it into that concealer. And again, this translucent powder is on the white side, which I absolutely love because it creates that light color base for my eyeshadows to pop. That right there sets the stage. It's a beautiful canvas to start putting those colors on. Alright, I like to do one eye at a time because again, coming here you see the concealer in the crease. We don't want that. We want to buff that out. With a nice fluffy brush, light strokes, smoothing that out the best that you can. Alright, so my colors today are going to be I'm going to be channeling some purples and green. I have an army cameo green pants and a beautiful purple top. You'll see the whole outfit in the pictures. So I'm going to be pulling my colors from, you know what, from my Morphe 35B palette, the Color Burst palette. I think this one palette has the colors that I need. Alright, so we're going to be pulling from the purple here and then from the army green here. Alright, so let's get started. I'm starting off with the lighter shade purple for my transition color. Here, using my angled fluffy brush from Image. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be laughing right now, sorry. I don't know the name of these brushes. Nice light strokes. Hold the brush furthest away. And this is going to be a transition color above your crease. Holding the brush this way makes you feel like you don't have a good grip on it, you don't have control, but that's the perfect grip for the blending motion, back and forth like this. Alright, I'm going to go in with a darker purple on the outer corner. I'm going to go use my tape. And this just gives me a nice cutoff point and an even line with my outer corner line. Alright, so I'm going to go in with a little bit of a darker purple on the outside, and I'm going to smudge that on the very outer corner here and pull some of it into my crease. Whenever I'm putting color into my crease, you'll notice that I hold the brush much shorter, and that's because it gives me more control of where I want that color to be. Alright, And so I'm pulling from this darker purples right here. I'm going to tap it in first and then pull some of the darker right in that crease. The key to a flawless look is having a well blended look. And you guys know every time I put down one color, I like to go back with the previous color, my previous brush, and just make sure I'm blending where those two colors meet. The colors should just flow into each other. I'm not pulling it all the way into my eyelid because I'm going to incorporate my green in there. And one more time I'm going to go back to my previous color, the very first color, my transition color, and blend. Now it's very important that base that you put there with the concealer and setting it with the translucent powder. See how nice these colors are blended on that surface? So that's very important. Take the time to spend to get that done. Alright, and that's my purple right there. I'm just gonna go back to my craft brush and my natural just to clean up this a little bit. So we already spent some time on putting the concealer on, setting it, and we don't want to mess that up. Alright, so what I mean by that, I'm going with minimum amount of product. I don't want that surface to look cakey at all. So with the least amount of product that you can put on this brush, just to clean up this area right here, you can help get some purple on the lid. But we're going to do a bit of a cut crease, and so that's important. Alright, to cut above the crease. So I did try to concentrate a lot of that purple right in the crease, but sometimes you just have some coming on the lid, which is okay. And I'm not going to do a full cut crease, it's just going to be a half. Alright? And what that does is not only clean up that area, but gives the illusion that you have a little more eyelid space to work with than what you would normally have with your normal natural crease. Okay, so this line of concealer, I'm cutting, as you can see, I'm cutting above my crease. And so it just gives a little extra space of eyeshadow to work with, eyelid to work with. Alright? And that's what you call a cut crease. Same thing on the other side. The inner corner of the eye where the crease would start, and as you start to go up, you just go slightly over the top of your natural crease. And I'm making sure to spread this nice and neat and evenly, because we did such a good job of setting the stage for the shadow. I don't want to have too much product on that eyelid space. Alright, with that same fluffy brush that I used from the beginning, I'm just going to make sure that I smoothen that out. Make sure nothing is too caked up on there. Now I'm not going to set this concealer that I just put here because it's a very light amount and I want my shadow to hold onto it. I'm going to go straight in with my green on top of it. Okay, today I'm working with purple and green. I have on a purple top, purple jewelry, and an army green pants. Alright, so my first motion will be a tapping motion, pressing that into that same concealer the same way I did the translucent powder on the concealer. And this is just so that it holds on to the concealer. And I'm overlapping on the purple just a little bit because I want a well blended look. I'm not blending right now. I'm just putting the color on. And then I'll go back with my previous brush like I said. Alright, so far I'm channeling that green and that purple. Let me just go back with my transition color. Make sure I'm not losing that. Go with my purple and just touch up the outer corner. Make sure I'm not losing that as well. Just rub that green over one more time. I do want a nice shimmer in the front. And this one I'm pulling from my Warrior palette by Juvia's Place. I'm just going to put one of these shimmers in the front. This one is called Morami. I am pulling on my eye a little bit just to make sure I get that space. Alright, and again you blend that out. So I'm going to pull my green. So this is the color I use in the middle here, that green. This, and I touch a little bit of this darker green. And this one is my transition color. Now I'm going to go ahead and pull off the tape from here. I'm going to stop with the eyes for now, because you know I don't like to, I finish up the under the eye after I do my foundation. So for now I'm going to stop because I want to go ahead and do my highlight, my foundation, my cream contour. And the reason for the tape is to get that nice finish over here, but again to help to catch some of that fallout from these very pigmented eyeshadows. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and just get the under eye. So the same purple that I use for the outside here, the same purple that I use with whatever's left over on the brush, I'm going to go ahead and buff some of that on the under eye. Bring a little bit of that green as well. And then we're gonna put some of the gold on the inside. Okay guys, this is my final look. Thank you for watching, and be sure to come back for more videos.